Excuse me. Just ate at Subway. Let's see if I can drink my drink with my helmet on. Let's see if that works. I'm not sure if I can do this. Okay, with both hands I can. That's the vitamin water. That's the one I like. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to hold my drink and ride the unicycle. Excuse me, the EUC at the same time. I will try though. Let's see, how can I hold this? Looks like I have to. I can try this hand. Look, it's hot out. Hot day already. Yeah, that tunnel is blocked. Looks like a couple people might be sleeping in there. And the basket's blocking the path too. Vitamin water. Yummy. I think this is the pomegranate, acai, raspberry, or something like that. Is it clear to cross? I think it is. It feels really weird to have. I used to ride scooters, and like for example, that scooter was going full speed, and this electric unicycle just kind of idled past him, almost as if he was not moving or possibly going backwards. I shouldn't say that, right? It's just weird because when I rode a scooter, I remember thinking, I never want to go past 25 miles per hour. 20 is perfect. And then I got these scooters that go really fast, like the Nami Viper 2, I think it's called, or the fast one, the one with the long range and the fast motors. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so fast, and it didn't feel stable to me, which I didn't like that. But I noticed I was going faster, and it's just weird how you can go faster and faster than you imagine you'd ever want to go. And it happens with just practicing, I guess, and riding it. Uh-oh, look what's happening here. No way to get on the sidewalk. I have no way to get on the sidewalk here. I don't think there is a sidewalk. Here there is. But what's needed is some kind of skyway or sidewalks that are, I'm calling them sidewalks, but it's paths that interconnect all the cities across the whole nation, all the parks, go through the like the redwoods and all the beautiful places in this country that people can take these paths with their micromobility, right? And there could be charging stations along the way. I don't think there's anything to worry about with it becoming too popular, because most people like cars, like big cars. And some people like, there's no way to get down. Here we go. See, if someone calls the city whatever the appropriate department is, they can connect you and let them know you would like to have a ramp there. They'll put one in. A friend of mine that uses a wheelchair called Pasadena, and they didn't have any ramps for like several miles. And they put ramps in, and they did it fast. I mean, it was done like in less than 4 weeks. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how they did that. Pasadena did it. They did it fast too. Really, really fast. Amazing. I've been waiting over almost 10 years for Glendale to put ramps in. At the intersection of the Betty Davis Park. If you go to the Betty Davis Park, you'll see in Burbank, or is it Burbank or Glendale? I think it's Glendale. You'll see that those corners, there's 4 corners there, don't have ramps. And I requested the city if they could put those in, and they said they would work on it as soon as they could. It's been almost 10 years. I stopped calling because it's just too exhausting. I was too busy doing other things. Okay, I think I'm on Cahuenga. Is this Cahuenga? Gotta watch for cars. Yeah, we're on Cahuenga, so I'm going down to the bike path again. That's what I'm looking for. But as you can see, I mean, imagine if someone had a wheelchair. I don't think this street's wheelchair friendly. I really don't. Now, where's the sidewalk now? It's just gone again. Is a wheelchair supposed to be able to ride on that? On this path, on the side right there? I don't get it. There's Americans with Disabilities Act. There's all these strict laws. But I don't see accessibility for throughout the cities. Going off the curb. Ugh. Can I go up this? I don't want to crash. Okay. We did it. Congratulations. Thank you for joining me in this adventure. I'm talking to how many people? Like 3? It's okay. This is my journal, sharing it with the world. If one person watches it, or if no one watches it, that's okay with me, because it's available for entertainment purposes. Entertainment, educational, so on and so forth. Okay, watching for cars turning in front of me suddenly, because that could happen. I think I'm getting close to the bike path. We're going to come up to this bike path, which is absolutely beautiful. It was a train track that was pulled out. They removed the train track and they put a bike path there, which is the bike. Oh, what's happening here? The bike path is for walking and riding bikes. And it's on loan. I was told it's on loan. They've loaned it to the bike path. That's a loan. Wow, there's the bike path at. I thought it was closer than this. It's okay. Let's go up back on the sidewalk. So when I filled my drink in the end, I poured the ice out because I don't want the ice melting and then tasting. This will just taste like water. Cahuenga. Gotta stop here. I can't see the other side of this wall. See this? What if someone comes out real quick? Right there. Happens all the time. Dragonfly. Don't want them going inside my helmet. That could happen. In my training courses with the CHP, California Highway Patrol, highly educated drivers, motorcycle riders, they teach that every single place a car can pull out from is an intersection. These are all intersections, including parking spaces. These are all intersections right here. If there's a car there, it's an intersection. If a car's not there, it's an intersection, because the car could be there. It could pull out, right? It could pull out from somewhere. This is how people are dying on motorcycles and all micromobility. Okay, that looks too narrow. I'm not going to risk getting a pedal clip right there. Oh, is there a car? No, it's clear in the street, so I'll take the street. Because if I take the sidewalk, that guy might turn around and then bump into me. And then we both are on the ground, right? How many times have you seen that? Always assume that you're not seen. Here's our bike path. Look how beautiful this is. This is called the Chandler Bike Path. And Art explained to me that this is on loan. I'm not going to say the words perfectly correctly, but I'm going to say it is on loan. And I don't know who and to, from who and to who. But it's being loaned, this space is being loaned to be used as a bike path and a walking area. But it can be taken back at any time. So everyone's grateful to be able to use it while they can. But wouldn't it be wonderful to have some kind of permanence in terms of micromobility paths? That lady was going to step out of the bike path, and I went to the walking side so she could stay there. I don't want to have an accident because we're both trying to figure out where to go. I got 1 bar left. That's not much. 1 bar left. I should have been charging at Subway. I didn't think of it. I forgot I had my charger. I'm going to start keeping my charger with me all the time. I forgot the gentleman's name. He just started riding electric unicycles. He's doing really good too. But he comes from One Wheel, I think it's called. And he said he always keeps his charger with him. Because if he keeps it with him only when they go on, when everyone's going on a long ride, then he's not used to that extra weight. So I do want to say, if you look at the last video, which may upload after this video, so it's going to be confusing. I try to put a number on them, like 1 and 2, right? At the end of the title. Which this just might be called Electric Unicycle Adventures. But he always keeps his charger on him. So I'm thinking about doing that too, especially with this backpack where I don't even feel it. Versus my other backpack, it felt like I was carrying a backpack full of rocks. This one feels like I'm carrying a backpack with a pillow in it. Not exactly, but it definitely feels lighter. I don't really feel it the way it fits to my body. I like this. I could definitely ride with this charger all the time. And I'm thinking of adding a lot of weight to my body, like putting those weights on my legs and on my arms, and then practicing with the electric unicycle. Look at that, I just got startled by a runner. That man that ran by me. Not very fast. Look, let's see how fast he's going. I'm going to try to match his speed. He's doing 6 miles per hour. When he passed me, probably because I'm tired, I was startled. I was like, yeah, my body felt startled. Like, oh, whoa, what's happening? You know, I didn't know if someone was crashing into me or if I was getting rear-ended by a bicycle or something. I just didn't know what was happening. Probably just because I'm tired, though. I do have one earplug in. I found that it's easier to talk to you, the mic, and the world and the universe, if I have one earplug out. If I have both earplugs in, then it's harder to hear. I can't really hear my voice. So it's not as easy to speak. And to know like how loud to talk, or how, I don't really know how to explain it, but it feels more accurate, easier to speak, more natural to speak with my ears without earplugs in them. Now, we're supposed to wear earplugs on motorcycles. I am interested in buying a gas-powered motorcycle, or I should say hydrogen-powered motorcycle. I want to do so many experiments to it. I want to run it on gasoline vapors. Bill Kendricks. Who remembers Bill Kendricks? Who remembers Bill Kendrick's hot vapor? What was it? What did he call it? The flashing vapor car. Bill Kendricks was a project manager for NASA, and he discovered what many call the black box, which is just all you're doing is flash vaporizing fuel at a temperature almost twice what the internet says is the auto ignition temperature of gasoline. If you look up auto ignition temperature of gasoline, it used to say around 450 or 500 degrees approximately. Billy found that if you could flash it at like 900 degrees and it won't ignite, it will not auto ignite unless the metal's like a glowing red. As long as it's not glowing red, it can be like 900 degrees, 800 degrees. I think at least 600 is what he said the minimum is. No less than 600 degrees. But it instantly converts all the is it the molecules? I don't know if it's converting the molecules. It's changing the molecular structure of the fuel. He wanted to get a gas spectrum analyzer analysis of it, and everyone that has done that analysis for him never followed up with him and told him what they found. What do you think about that? A lot of people contacted Bill Kendricks on YouTube. I don't know if he's still on there. With, hey, we're going to do the experiment. How do we do it? What do we use? What gas? All this. And I think it's any fuel, any gas station. It's just, you can try different fuels. But Larry and I did some experimenting. Larry worked at Boeing. And we did experiments for many years. And we flash vaporized the fuel, and yes, it does not smell like fuel. When you get that metal up to, really high temperature, the heating element, oh wow, that car's trying to go, and it's our turn to walk. Maybe I made a mistake again, I don't know. But that lady next to me was walking too. That car wanted to turn right into us. See how mistakes are made on both sides sometimes? So, meaning my mistake and the car's mistake. I don't know who was making that mistake that time, though. But anyway, back to the story. So, yeah, it'd be nice to run the motorcycle on the flashing vapor fuel system. It'd be nice to run it on vaporizing fuel with vacuum, just lower pressure, and not even using heat at all. And then also a combination of using exhaust heat. Well, here's the thing. You don't have exhaust heat. That's another thing that was happening. The exhaust was staying cool, right? Ambient temperature. When you ran the fuel on this system, which all it is you spray the fuel like with a fuel injector, and experimenters said the higher the pressure the fuel injector was, the better. So you want a extreme high pressure, highest you can get, spraying that fuel, spraying like that, right? Spraying the fuel onto the hot plate, whatever you're using. Some people use a military box, those military boxes that lock and close, and then cut holes in it, and then have air inlet, air outlet, and then the heating element up against the side of it, and then spraying the fuel right where the metal's hot. When you run the engine off that, the engine runs cool, your exhaust is not hot. How interesting is that? Now, what do you think the thermal efficiency is of that engine? Right? And is it combustion or is it implosion at that point? And now we're getting over to Paul Pantone and his water engine fuel system, which basically was a particle accelerator, among many other things. That's a very exciting technology, which I do want to build again. I'm going to say I gifted that to a relationship I had. I think she really liked it, so she gets to keep it. She gets to keep the water engine. That was in the past. Years ago fast. So, what else? We're gonna turn behind this car, right? I'm gonna go behind the car, not gonna pull in front of him. Should we go check out the Tesla charging station again? Yes, of course, every chance I get. There are so many Tesla charging stations in the area. Like, there's so many of these. I just love it. Look at this. Look at this. It's full almost. There's still one open. No, that's not open. There's one open there. There. There's still two open. Excuse me. There's still two open. And all the rest were used. I've never seen a Tesla station completely full. And it's my thought that if it ever was full, Elon would say, okay, time to build more charging stations. I think he would do that because he's a master of not letting people not having to wait. Those are my own words. I've never seen him say that. But people tell me that they don't have to wait to charge with the Tesla. I mean, they charge it. They're waiting for it to charge, but they're not waiting to get to the charger. Because I had an electric vehicle before. It wasn't a Tesla, and I was always waiting in line to charge it. You pull up to a charging station and there's like 1 or 2 stations there, or even if there was 5, there was still a line. And that place we just passed right there, I think there's like 20 or 30 charging stations right there, and those are fast charging stations. When I see a person walking, I think to myself, with a little bit of work, right? A little bit of commitment. Remember, we only use, how much of our brain do we use? Like 1% of our brain? They say up to 10%, but I think it's like 0.5%. I think I'm using like 1/4% of my brain right now. That's just how it feels. Okay, I'm trying to use more. I really am. Like when I step on the pedal, I think I'm pushing 2% right there. Pushing it from like 0.5 or something. Okay, we got someone blocking the path. She's blocking the path. Blocking the path, almost. Okay, I got through, luckily. That lady was like, I felt like she was like, I'm not moving. But she did pull forward, that was nice. I was able to get behind her. Some people will back up, which is nice. I just hope they don't hit anybody, because that does happen where someone will back up and run into somebody. Now, if I saw that happening, I would tell them to stop. I'm not going to just like not say anything. When I see 2 cars coming close to hitting each other, I honk the horn. I just stay on it, and I'll yell and make all the noise I can to try to help them not hit each other. Because people will just run into each other, and it seems like sometimes people just look at that. They're just like watching. That was nice. He said, go ahead. Is this car going to turn to the right here? No. I don't know if this guy's turning right. I have to be careful. Okay, what do we have here? What can I do at this intersection right now? Am I crossing? Am I crossing? Is it a green? Who gets the light right now? There we go. That's us. Here we go. Hang on. Put on your seatbelt. No, don't put your seatbelt on. Not on the unicycle. A bug just hit me in the forehead. Or on the eyebrow. Okay, set my mirror again because I moved it by accident. Now, I'm talking like everything's okay and I can ride, but guess what? I know for a fact, a scientific fact, I could be on the ground sliding and rolling in less than a blink of an eye. By the time I blink, I'm already on the ground and it's done. Like the bones are broken and I'm scratched up and whatever happened. Out of commission for a while, right? That's it. That's how it happens. That's why never get comfortable, no matter what. Whether you're riding a motorcycle, a unicycle, or any micromobility, or any vehicle. How many people drive their vehicles and are like, I got this, right? Not a good way to do it. I've seen a lot of those people wrap their cars around telephone poles and they don't walk away. I've seen that my whole life. It's very sad. So we always have to be, like my teacher said, humble. The humble person never fails. To me, now, you know, I've had people joke about that. Go, oh, you want me to wear like sleep on the street and be a bum or be homeless? No, I'm not kidding around. I'm not joking, right? What I mean is just being aware that life-changing things happen in an instant and we don't see it coming. Okay? It could happen to anybody, and it happens to anybody 45,000 times. Not just 45,000 times a year in America where people die in automobile-related accidents. That's not including micromobility. That's just automobile accidents. 45,000 deaths a year. That's National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration. Sorry for telling you that. People get like, well, you telling me bad news. I'm interested in statistics and knowing what's happening in the world. You know, I read things. Guess what the numbers are of now imagine the families that have to live with that. Now imagine 3.3 million serious injuries. Life-changing injuries. You know what that is? Automobile-related accidents. So there are 45,000 people die each year, and 3.3 million accidents each year that are really significant injuries, but they live. But it's a significant injury, like lifelong, right? Life-changing. It's terrible. Hello. Thank you. She liked it. She likes this. Yeah, people like the electric unicycle. I mean, I liked it. Before I rode one, I was like, I want to do that. That's what I thought. I want to do that someday. And I learned something from that. I mean, I wasn't going to buy one. Luckily, I was loaned one. Because my thoughts were, I can't do that. I want to do that, but I can't do that. That's what I thought. And then I thought, okay, there's nothing to lose if I can't learn, because I'll just give it back, because I was loaned an electric unicycle, an InMotion V10F. I'll give it back and nothing lost, right? Because if I buy one and I can't learn, I might have felt like pressured, like I have to learn it, and maybe I would hurt myself. I don't know. And plus, I had tried to ride them before, and I just couldn't do it at all. At all. Not at all, at all. Okay, driveway. I should say intersection. intersection. Okay, I'm going to pass someone up here. And because I have to be close to them, I'm going to slow down a lot. And beep the horn. Do not want to startle anybody. Hello. If you have to pass someone close, never do it fast. And always beep the horn or ring a bell or call out way before you get there. And including when you get there, both times, right? How courteous can you be? Take it to a new level, right? Take courteous and etiquette to a new level. And then teach it. Make videos about it. You could make a channel on electric unicycle and micromobility etiquette. You could have sidewalk etiquette. You could have bike path etiquette and trail etiquette. And you could have highway etiquette, because since people apparently are taking their electric unicycles on the highway at times. By the way, I would like to get this licensed for the highway. I have a motorcycle license, and this, in a way, is like a motorcycle with one wheel. And, you know, if it was real late at night or something, it might be nice to take it up on the freeway if there was no cars out, no vehicles. Or even if I never took it there, at least it would be licensed to be able to do that. So as these become more powerful and able to do such a thing, that is probably inevitable at some point in time. Especially when we get these things off the ground. And what we're waiting for is people to stop selling their patents. Every patent gets bought out on I'll just call it anti-gravity systems. Now, don't focus on those words, because those aren't the correct words. You're actually creating a gravitational field. That's what anti-gravity is. You're creating a gravity field by spinning magnets, okay? If you spin magnets within magnets within magnets, so you spin magnetic fields, right? And then you have another magnetic field spinning in the middle. So you have one in the middle, one outside of that, and another one outside of that. And you can just keep going. And you can play with these force fields spinning faster and faster. They could be electromagnets or permanent magnets. Can we go? Can we go? This is a dangerous intersection. I have to be very careful. When I moved here, the police officer, I watched a man die here. I watched a man die on a motorcycle accident. And I talked to the police officer who wouldn't let me near him. I wanted to help the man. He said, stay away from him. And he said every year someone dies on the intersection. It's sad. And I think it's because the freeway, where this is, where we're located, the freeway, people get off the freeway and go over to another freeway. So they come through here and they drive like they're on the freeway. And they come through that intersection over there very fast. I think that's part of it. I think that's part of the reason that happens. Okay, everyone, True Zero Emission signing off. It was very nice to spend this time with you. We'll see you in the next video, and I really do hope this video gets uploaded, because some of the videos take like a week to upload, and by that time there could be errors, or there could be a malfunction, or I could accidentally delete the video while it's still uploading. That has happened. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone. Have a great day, and don't forget, anything you can imagine is possible. Is so long as it's not harming you and not harming anyone else. You could do anything you can imagine. Just your existence makes the world a better place. Keep going. Bye, everyone. See you in the next one.